Our agenda for 2022 is that we want to ensure that our members work within a very good or enabling business environment. We are able to maximize our profit, and we want to ensure safety of lives and property, accident-free year, and make sure that we work within the the international working standard. Okay, that's what we intend. We are expecting the government to come to our aid, especially in the area of the bad roads that we have on our roads. The My Two Tinkan access road. They have tried from Coconut to Tinkan to Apapa is excellent. Concrete road is perfect. They were able to achieve that within 1 or 2 years. We are expecting the same thing with the Apapa Oshodi Express Road, which they have commenced from Ijesha here, and hopefully before the end of the year, we are expecting that we are able to achieve this. Number two, the artificial gridlock caused by illegal operators who engage in extortion. Some of them are agents of state and some are not. We have state actors and non-state actors. The state actors are LASMA, LASMA, uh, LASMA, FRSC, police, and some agencies of Lagos State government. Many of them are here forming artificial checkpoints to be checking irrelevancies vis-a-vis ecto-colob and all those things with the agenda or the aim of extorting our money. We want to see to the end of that. We have taken a bold step. We have reported that with relevant authorities and agencies of government, and hopefully within a very short time we'll be able to eradicate all of this. We need to synergize everything we are doing. We want everybody who has anything to do with the maritime industry to come together and achieve results. The moment we are able to solve the problem of maritime industry, especially the transportation area of it, we will succeed in reducing the cost of service goods to the barest minimum, because it is a logistics chain from importer to the final consumer. There is no way the transport sector will not play a very important role. And be that as it may, we cannot achieve it alone. We need everybody that is relevant to that chain. The importer, clearing and forwarding agent, Nigerian customs, the law enforcement agencies, and even non-state agencies that has anything to do with the logistics chain. We are trying to bring everybody together so that we are on the same page to be able to achieve the ultimate ambition of bringing the cost of goods to the barest minimum. It is not only OPC. It is the entire Southwest security architecture, the local Southwest security architecture. We have the OPC, we have Amotekun, we have Abekoya, and the rest of them, as described by Iba Gani Adams. Our purpose of visiting him and requesting for a collaboration is to further strengthen the area of security. We have a lot of issues bordering on security: hijacking of containers, harassment of driver, vandalizing our trucks, and most of the times you will see hoodlums, touts, and all of them parading themselves, some as pseudo OPC member. As you mentioned, they are not representing the interest and the identity of the OPC, but they call themselves OPC. We have to meet with them to be able to address these issues together, especially the area of insecurity bordering on hijacking of containers. A very serious thing. For container to move between the port and the destination, you just find some people bearing arms and cutting away this container and trucks. We think security is everybody's business, and security should not be limited to the police or government agencies alone. And we can see the good work that the Amotekun and the local security architecture is also doing in Nigeria. So we think we are able to partner with this body. It will make life more meaningful for our people. And we had a good deliberation. He has promised to collaborate with us. What we have in mind is there's no doubt about it. The call-up regime has actually failed because it doesn't have a good footing. What do I mean by this? Nigerian Port Authority taking the responsibility of other agencies of government to leave shores of the port, the borders of the port, and say they are approving garages at Oshodi, they are approving garages in Ikeja. This is outside their jurisdiction, and they don't have any right to do such. In view of this, because they don't have the right to do that, they are not able to do it. They are not able to do it properly. Garages approved either their friends, their cronies, their members, and you see a lot of uh, racket in the process of doing this. We think things should be done properly. You cannot shave anybody's head behind you. We are the actors, we are the operators. You set up a committee for call-up, you set up a committee for enforcement, you have not included the actors and the stakeholders. How do you expect it to work? At the end of the day, you promise we are going to be paying 10,000 naira to get to port in 24 hours. We are now paying 22,500 naira, and we are not in the port in 48 hours. We are not in the port in 2 weeks, as the case may be. You will approve the movement of some trucks. They will be on the road. They will be there for 1 or 2 weeks. You are the same set of you are the same person that will invite LASTMA and the enforcement team to come and remove them from the road. Those ones will tow our vehicles, impound them, and be expecting us to pay very high amount of money. This is contradiction. You said vehicles will only access the road if they have the need to, and you have the capacity to put this in place. And if you are not able to achieve it, you don't push the burden onto the stakeholders. We have not involved that issue. What we intend to do, we already have our own arrangement, our own local call-up system of putting our vehicles, ensuring they remain in their garages and leaving their garages to the port when they have genuine business to do in the port, and making sure that no vehicle is on the road without having any official business. This we have the right to do, to organize our members, and this we want to start doing. We are not going to be confrontational about it. We have written to them. We are going to use the court, and we are going to use our physical means to prove to everybody that we are able to comport ourselves within the confines of the law. And I think we are able to do it. Yes, I agree in totality that we have some trucks that are not roadworthy. These planes cannot be totally pushed to transport us. All these vehicles have roadworthiness certificate. The government have certified them road.
Even when they are glaringly
The government have certified them road. And we are not against the law. If there is any vehicle that is not roadworthy, the government should impose sanction on those vehicles. The vehicle moves on the road. Some goes to Ikeja, some goes to Apapa, some goes to every part of the country. They go and come back, and we have road safety on the road. We have Lagos State government agencies on the road. And if these vehicles are going and they are returning to business, then it means the government is satisfied with their state. But be that as it may, this year, this administration, we are going to ensure that we have a standard for the trucks of our members. Don't let us rule out this very vital information. Every truck on the road does not necessarily belong to our collaboration. There are some that are aided by government not to be unionized. And you see many of these rickety vehicles belonging to those people because they don't want to live by the regulations or the standards set by the union. But by the special grace of God, we are going to ensure that many of our members are able to meet up with the standard, minimum international standard. It is, I agree with that, it is. But be that as it is, if we have a proper monitoring team we can still integrate to make sure there is a semblance of free flow. But we still appeal to government to ensure that this is taken care of within a very qualitative time. We have nine collaborations, nine associations in the collaboration. We have about two and a half outside collaboration. What do I mean by two and a half? Amato, Association of Maritime Transport Owners, factionalized as it is now. Chief Remi Ogundebi is the national president of the faction, whereas the other faction of Amato have chosen to pitch their tent with Britain. As a matter of fact, I am a member of Amato as I speak, and I am representing the interest of Amato in the country. We want to cement this relationship to make sure is everybody is invited to the fold. Everybody works within the country. We have National Association of Road Transport Owners, NATO. NATO was a member of this collaboration. As a matter of fact, the immediate past chairman of the board of trustees, in person of Mr. Aloba, is the executive secretary of NATO, and he was the chairman board of trustees of Contra until the 16th of July, when they wrote to dissociate themselves from Contra. Contra have not accepted their resignation. We have rather written to them to give more room and time for reconciliation. Maritime Workers Union, they are not necessarily a trucking association. They are dock workers, shipping workers, and also seafarers. They were also a member of this collaboration. The co-chairman of the collaboration, the co-chairman of the board of trustees was Comrade Adeyinka, who is the current president general of Maritime Workers Union. Mawum also has a transport department. They have trucks as well. They have the right to be members of contract. We have invited them again for further reconciliatory discussion. And by the special grace of God, we hope to have them back. And I want to assure you, we don't have issues. We are not conflicting with any association within the maritime industry.